Hello, one and all. This is Captain Luckless, and welcome back to the Sunless Skies as we continue to explore the Reach and beyond. More tales of Captain Luckless are spreading throughout the Reach, the public houses of the Reach. Joseph Mottram says, and so with a heavy heart, Luckless guided his engine back into the Peacock Winds, the only route back to Magdalen's, and New Winchester beyond. No sooner had the Orphean entered the gale than it lurched sidewards, as though swatted by the hand of a giant. The roaring current of air pushed the craft to far greater speeds than its design intended, and the bridge became a scene of pandemonium. The incautious driver whooped and cackled like a madman, throwing the wheel back and forth, seemingly at random, not fighting the wind, but rather embracing it. The incognito princess similarly clapped and giggled, apparently unaware that such a squall as this could tear the Orphean clean in two. In contrast, Luckless's pet Blemigan dug its feet, among other appendages, into his shoulder and let out a shriek to rival the tumult outside. Likewise, the fatalistic signalman clung to his chair as though it were a gift from her renewed majesty, and, between beseeching various gods to spare him, uttered every curse and obscenity he knew, and he knew plenty. Thank you so much for sharing that awesome story, and you guys could check out some of the other stories that have been written by people that are watching, fans of Captain Luckless, in the document that I'm keeping track of in the comment section and also in the description. And also I'm trying out recording at 1440p, so you might notice things if you have a monitor with that resolution and a fast enough internet connection. You might notice things are looking a bit sharper. So you'll have to let me know what you guys think. I think in terms of what we're going to do next, I kind of want to go to Port Prosper. So we've got the Fastidious Inspector. We've got the assumed identity from Magdalen's. Retiring filmmaker wants to go back to New Winchester. And then On the Trail of Vanished Colonists, the Colonists of Hybris quest also wants us to go to... so the Humiliated Magician told us to go to Port Prosper to get a suitcase. So there's a lot of reason to go to Port Prosper and also go to New Winchester in between. So I think we'll go up to New Winchester. I think there was and then go straight to Port Prosper. Wasn't there a thing that we could do at... I think there was a couple things that we could also do... at Port Avon, right? Circus. Right. Carpenter at Port Avon. So we could do like we could go north and then west, and I could drop off port reports at the same time. I think that's what we're going to do. In terms of our opportunities, I have a feeling the Windows thing... We might not be able to get the windows here, but we'll see. We actually can complete this, right? We've got 3. And that was Lustrum. God, I really want to complete that so we can get the money. I don't know where we can get crockery. We seem to kind of just get it randomly. I don't know where we can get literature. So like the only ones that we can really get the supplies for here is the munitions, and we've already completed that. So I'm going to keep my eyes open for more opportunities. How are we doing? We've got 6 fuel and 3 supplies. I think it's probably worth getting 1 more supply. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else we want to do here at Titania. So let's take a look. Probably go around this way up to New Winchester. All right, and we're off again. I'm excited and nervous. I'm going to take 1 shot at these bees. Like, are they... They must be enemies, right? Oh, good God. Oh, they're fast. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm getting the hell out of here. Nope. I guess they don't... they only attack you if you attack them. It looks like... Oh, shit. Maybe not. There's just so many of them. Listen to that sound. Oh, they will attack you. Shit. Wow. I can send out the bat. Good call. Probably not going to find anything though, right? Oh, it did. Oh, there's a wreck and a question mark. Hmm. Oh, man. The eloquence. A wreck. Okay, what are our options here? 61% chance to signal the wreck. Hmm. It says unlock this with 10 crew. Okay, so we're gonna lose crew if let's give it a shot. Nice. A food stash. Your signaler fetches their signal lamp and flashes a patient message into each portside window. There, a faltering glow burns in the frost. Someone has struck a match. You dispatch a boarding party. They retrieve a survivor who's too weak to work, but will share their hoarded supplies with you. So we just left the survivor there and we took their supplies. Okay, whatever. I think I want to get the hell out of here. Oh, God. They're pissed off. They turn red, it looks like. What am I supposed to do about these things? I guess I just have to kill them. Look at how much damage they did. I need a more powerful weapon. I need a way more powerful weapon. I took one shot and, you know, I don't know how much damage it actually did. In terms of total. Didn't take them out though. We're into October 23rd, 1905. So I'm gonna have to repair the hull again. And our terror is also very high. 72%. Someone mentioned, one of the crew mentioned that if you visit a harbor after 7 days, it will decrease your terror as well. That's another reason to go back to these places we haven't been to in a while. And also we could go by the memorial to the unknown rat as well. Oh, go to the right. Yep, we haven't spoken to the Blemigan in a while. Sure to startle it. Nothing has changed. Reaches a tendril out and gently bats your arm away. None of that it conveys. It hasn't even turned to face you. I have a feeling the Blemigan's gonna react to something when we find what he's interested in. Oh man. The terror's getting to our princess. Yeah, I figured this would happen. 45, 33. Let's just use the rations. Okay. So when it gets too high, it seems like it's more likely that that event is gonna proc. Because we weren't getting that very often earlier on. Let's do the repairs. Fully repair, good. I don't have, hold on, let's go to the Bazaar and see if there's any opportunities. The parsimonious chairman of the Windward Company is looking to outfit a dozen more engines with the appropriate precautions. He requires guns, satisfactory quantities. There we go, okay. I think I'm gonna drop... I'm gonna drop this one. And I'm gonna grab this one. Now we can even drop off the munitions at Port Prosper, which is where we're going anyways. Perfect. And I think isn't there a place where I could buy munitions? Bronzewood. No, not titanium. Is it Magdalene's? Souls. I guess not. I thought there was a spot where I could buy it. Prosper? Hours. Huh. I thought I had found a port where I could buy munitions, but I guess not. Okay. Market. I'm going to Avon next. I think that's enough supplies and fuel. Do I want to drop? I could sell the nectar. We're at $6.99. I could have also banked it. I think we're good. Is there anything else I want to do here? Terror's low. Is there any way I could lower it some more? Oh, right, Lumiere. That's right. She's eager to get back to work. Drop off Madame Lumiere, I think it is. She gives you a brisk handshake as she departs your locomotive. Better accommodation than I'm used to. Now I have a premiere to plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't keeled over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Your quartermaster complains it's going to take weeks to get the spores out of her berth. Wait, I have a quartermaster? I guess we just have an unnamed quartermaster, right? Planning a premiere soon. You're to be invited. We've gained 100 sovereigns. An occurrence. The day of the premiere quality is now 232. So 25th of October. So I guess if we come back in a week, it'll be next week. Is that tracked anywhere? Events. Probably not. I guess it's just something I'm going to have to try to remember. So I'm probably going to forget. That's good, though. No. Trying to find something that's going to reduce our terror. I think just going up to Port Avon should help. So let's go. How are things looking in terms of the war? Her Majesty longs to tighten the Empire's hold on the wilderness. So the Stovepipes' fortune is at 38. Tacitus is at 16. Tacitus are more interested in us, too. Attention, the storm that speaks. We're being watched, that's right. That's so cool. I really want to increase that just to see what happens. I think I'll drop them off at Victory Hall. Again. Now, what's change? Gratitude's at 6. So now we're at 19 for the Tacitus. Desperate and struggling. It's like they're both not doing very well. And 300 sovereigns. Do I want more savage secrets? Otherworldly artifacts? Balance of power. I could do this. Not really sure I want to, though. I'm more in it for myself. I don't know if I want to trade in the favors for something that's just going to straight up help them. But they are falling behind. How many of these savage secrets do we have now? Just one. Okay, let's trade them for the Savage Secrets. I have a bunch of artifacts. I've got 8. We now have 2 left. Let's bank 2. And off to Port Avon. Moving fast. We're trying to get around this time. And I'm even considering going to Albion, maybe on the next one. I want to poke in there and see what's going on. I'm getting so curious about what the areas are like compared to the Reach. And also just what we can get there. The main thing I definitely want to get is the ability to do a saying. Or sighing. Oh, I had an opportunity to bat there. Let's go around to the... No, let's go left. I feel like going in different directions each time is a good idea because you might run into some like random event. A different random event than if you keep traveling the same direction every time. And maybe it doesn't matter though. Maybe it's just over time it's randomized. So welcoming. I'm liking having a more detailed screen too. I can everything looks like I just got a new monitor, so everything looks brighter and more colorful and more clear. It's beautiful. The game's even more beautiful now. The note. Oh yeah, did I even check this out? Ah, Ormswold. That's right, I remember reading that before. We weren't sure where that was. What was I doing here again? The carpenter, okay. Share exotic gossip with the locals. Commission the reclusive carpenter to repair the magician's equipment. You've been given a letter and several allegedly magical boxes to deliver to him. The carpenter squints at the letter and gives a quiet, Another one? Fine. Looks like I'll need the hairs of a courser bee. Just use a razor, not your own though. Kill a courser bee. Oh no, I could have done that. Oh shoot. All right. Let's spend a quiet day. Cheap fuel. Huh, okay. We have place in our hold. Cheap repairs too. I should have come here to do the repairs. And can I get one supply? Souls. We don't have any to sell. Ministry approved literature. That's what we're looking for, right? Delivered to the ringmaster. Well, we are going to be going back there eventually, so this is probably a good investment. How many do I need to get? 4 more? Hold's going to be... Oh, shoot. Well, let's get 3... I could drop this bat. I should have tried to sell the bat. That fuel, I shouldn't have bought the fuel. Well, let's buy 3. I could buy more on the way back. Although I imagine this bargain's going to change, right? Let's sell the fuel. Oops. For Taff. Well, that I lost 10 gold. Or, I keep calling it gold. Yes. Where are we at? 769. All right. We're about to make serious money. Cuttlescombe. Let's go back by the memorial after we lower our terror a bit more. Village Green. Sit with the eel fishers. They line the straight, stony edge of a block that juts into the sky. The rods hanging over the edge. Colonies of partner eels, smoky as sardines, breed on the underside of the port. How much do we have to trade in? Heirs of Port Avon. What does heirs of Port Avon mean? Not here. It's because we've done some things here. You watch as the fishers snag the wriggling prey, heave them onto the rock, and put an end to their thrashing with eel mallets, specifically designed to hit eels with. The catches are infrequent, though, and aside from those occasional struggles, always swiftly ended by a meaty thwack. You can sit back, enjoy the starlight, and make conversation. What are we at? 37%. Visit the allotments. 92% chance of success. In fenced plots across Port Avon, grizzled horticulturalists tame the rampant vegetation of the Reach. An intriguing specimen. The contents of the allotments are unlike familiar vegetables, but it helps to look for the similarities. The bulbous squash is too lumpen, too spotty, too purple to be a marrow. But it is more like a marrow than it is like a cucumber. The little fruits clumped on the serpentine vines are certainly not cherries. Cherries are not hairy, but they are closer to cherries than they are to, say, kiwi fruit or otters. Call it a marrow, then. Call them cherries. It helps somehow. The gardener mistaking your cognitive reshuffle for hunger offers you a handful of freshly dug, tapered, tiger-striped roots. Let's call them carrots. I love the writing for this game. Ring at our welcome, yeah. Didn't lower. Can we lower our terror even more? I guess let's hang on to it and let's take off for Memorial to the Unknown Rat before we go to Port Prosper. Oh, also, what can I get at Port Prosper? Fuel and supplies. Okay, good. Just little help with the turnaround there. That did do 1 damage. Shoot. Oh, man. I'm still learning. I don't think we need to get anything from Cuttlescombe. I think it's either fuel or supplies generally, and we're maxed out anyways. Oh, it's a yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's where we got the signalman. It's one of the relays. The Isambard line. An old folly. So how long can we hang out here for to raise our terror? Also, maybe I should use the bat more often and use up our supplies because we're going to be getting a bunch from dropping off one of our passengers. Okay, let's see what we're at. We're at 41. The inscription on the memorial to the unknown rat is dedicated to those brave Ratis Faber who gave their lives in the early exodus to heaven. So 31. And you don't, so you just have to go buy it. You don't get more if you hang around. I wonder if that's the way it is with the nightmares too. I kind of, oh shoot. Well, that's good. It's almost, right, the circus. Some fighting going on. Found something up there. Okay, we can check that out on the way. A wreck. Some of her plating is intact. We only have 1 hull damage. I don't think it's worth it. 52% chance, though. I think we just get the repairs. Guaranteed. Aha, I knew it. This felt like a trap. Oh, God. Close. Okay, we're almost overheated. Let's reposition. Beautiful. I don't mind that at all. Raid the safe. Your guns have reduced the door to a smoldering heat, but sovereigns are surprisingly durable. The captain's cabin again, 100% chance of success. Let's go for that. Salons do gossip. Again, every single time. All right. Wait, what's that? I might as well use up my resources because I'm, when we drop off, what was her name again? The Pastidious Inspector. We're going to get supplies and fuel, if I remember correctly. Why is, there's a symbol there for something that glisters, but I don't see anything. I guess that's what we picked up before. Oh, nice. I think we might be able to get a nameplate here. Okay, they're not fighting anymore. Is this 2 scouts fighting a bigger ship? Okay. It's more like the other way around. 2 dreadnoughts fighting against the scout. Let's just see what's going on here. Scout's almost dead. Maybe we can help out. Because I'd like to get the nameplate of the stovepipe. Looks like he's lost sight of him. Let's go to that question mark. That's where the Taggady's headed anyways. Here we go. I'm gonna fight. Oh. Oh, shoot. Ah, we got the range. We got the range. Ooh, got hit once. Gotta back off of it. Yes, turn. Good. It's almost dead. Nice. Our first nameplate. Goddamn stovepipes. Check the navigation suite. If the Dreadnought kept secrets, they're here. Unlicensed chart. Unusual cargo. Oh, that was that a stovepipe? Oh, they're the bane of all smugglers. Okay, got you. I was like, they're smugglers? Let's try the unlicensed chart. One unlicensed chart. And we've got our charred stovepipe nameplate. The lanterns, strange trails. The lanterns have all gone out in the suite, and no candles are left to burn. The light of far-off stars filters through the shattered stained glass in iridescent shadows. Among the darkling haze of color, you uncover a chart detailing some very illicit trade routes indeed. Was a Dreadnought on the trail of smugglers, or was it looking to supplement its income far away from London's watchful eyes? Now, hold on. It's not something we carry. Oh, it's a villainy item. There are courses through the cosmos which the Ministry would prefer remain untraveled. Acquire these from the New Street Line or the Parsimonious Chairman. Okay. What is this? The saying. Ah, right. I don't remember that now. I don't think I want to go to Port Prosper yet. I want to be a bit lower on supplies. Maybe we can do some more fighting with our Takati ally here. Where was that other ship? It actually, it's following us kind of, eh? Well, if I can engage that Dreadnought, I could bring it over to him. Or her. Nothing this time. I don't know what happened to the Dreadnought. 2 supplies, okay. What else could I use with the supplies? I guess I could have explored more in that direction. UCE Green Meadows. Okay, here's some fighting. This way. Yeah, we're getting closer. Gloomy disquiet settles over your engine. Morale is fragile. Back off. I think we're at a range. Where did our ally go? There he is. Okay. 3 position. Oh, man. Get in there, dude. Why is he not fighting? Be cool. Nice. Another nameplate. Raid the hold, rummage the kitchens, gain supplies. Let's go for the unusual cargo since we're gonna get supplies when we complete our mission anyways. A sheaf of papers. Crisp as freshly ironed shirts. New money. Violet notes printed in London displaying Victoria seated at her throne of hours on the face. And the HML Parsifal, the first London locomotive to fare the skies on the reverse. I wonder if we saw the HML Parsifal taking off, because we were amongst the first to come here, right? And we were all over the train yards. You've gained 1 char stovepipe nameplate, 103 sovereigns. That's awesome. All right, let's head in. Might have one more opportunity. Fight. Sounds like. Is there fighting going on up here? Huh. Can't really tell. It sounded like it was coming from over there, maybe. Okay, let's... Our terror is getting higher again. Let's dock here. The hour of the wolf, just as we're docking. It is late and you are alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be exacted of you? What price have you already paid? Drink and forget the secrets that gnaw. So that's going to take up developing a taste of the bottle. I kind of don't want to do this. Savage Secret, Heirs of Terror. 41% chance to endure the lean, cruel hour. I'm going to see if we can endure it. We don't have a very good chance, but I don't really want to hit the bottle. No, failure. Your doubts are hungry tonight. They seize on your past decisions one by one, worrying at each like wolves at a lamb. Sleep is impossible. When your shift arrives, you arise haggard and unrested. We got another Tale of Terror, though. One more and we're there. You splash water on your face and wonder what mistakes you will make today. Just as we're entering, just as we were docking at Queen's Cross Station, crammed at the feet of a hulking crag, Port Prosper is a little London divided into an affluent West End and impecunious East. Queen's Cross is a busy station, crowded with engines that have arrived to the nearby transit relay from Albion. This is like one of the... It was like the 3rd episode that we got here or something. Transport to settlers. Windward Company. Let's deliver the inspector, finally. The inspector will depart. Be sure you've held any conversations with her that you wish to. Sum of money. We've got 4 slots, so I think we're good. This is a good time to drop her off. Oh, we're overburdened now. Okay. Satisfied customer. Thank you, Captain. Here is the balance of our agreement, and, as promised, a requisition order for fuel and supplies. She casts another glance at the incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I'd recommend you visit the work site. There may be an opportunity there. And thank you for the pleasant conversation, Captain. The sky can be a lonely place. You enlivened it. I've included a small additional sum in your remuneration as a token of my gratitude. So if you talk to her, you get more. 150 sovereigns, 60 experience. I should have completed. Oh, we're still good. Yes, I was gonna say I should have completed this before doing that. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. We got all this stuff. 10 fortunes, the stovepipes. 150 experience, 3 reputation. Oh, because we delivered the ammunition, we're helping them out, of course. Lost 3 reputation with the Tacites. Huh. We're above 50 with both. I mean, we did help out the Tacites in killing some of their ships. Some of the stovepipe ships, so... Or, I guess engines, I should call them. Okay. Yeah, I didn't consider that opportunity. What does it say? Munitions report Prosper's parsimonious chairman. The parsimonious chairman of the Windward Company is looking to outfit blah, 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 is apparently delighted and pours you both an almost, but not quite indecent measure of brandy. So good to do business with the Sky Captain with an eye to the future. Goddamn stovepipes. So the souls are the deal of the day, the bargain. We're at 1,382. I don't need fuel. I don't need supplies. What was the other thing that we needed to do here? We had a whole bunch of things. The circus. No. Port Prosper. Okay, assumed identity. I'm assuming we need to explore Port Prosper for that. Port report. Very little happens on Port Prosper, but someone might take an interest. The factories continue to belch out smoke. While over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectable distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. The scones at the Nelson were as good as ever, though the piquancy of the jam was less than might be desired. Good. Attend a parade. Let's search for the amiable host's identity. The house might still be here. It had purple walls, which would surely stand out. If not, you have the locket. Not a soul in Port Prosper recognizes the locket. Who's that then? Does he still wear his hair like that? Fancy. Become familiar refrains. More promising is the house you saw painted in the amiable host's chamber. You locate several candidates, all apparently repainted over the last couple of years. The one is in the exact location as in the host's painting. Nobody seems to remember who owned it or why, but apparently it had once been associated with the Parlour of Virtue, established not long after Port Prosper's foundation. So we've found no conclusive evidence at all in all the locations that we've gone to. So what does it say for the mission now? No conclusive evidence, no conclusive evidence, no conclusive evidence. Return to the amiable host and decide what to tell him. Huh. I wonder if we had done this differently, if we would have gotten a different outcome. Not sure. Maybe it's random. Or maybe if we gone in a different order. I don't know. So much has happened between when we first got that mission to now that we've almost completed it that I don't really remember the original details that we got for it. Attend a parade. Find the humiliated magician's house. It has a red door and is near the station. Happily, he's given you the key. Okay, let's do that. Props and spirit cabinets line the musty hallways. Faded posters depict the magician's noble countenance as he prepares to embark on another daring adventure into the occult. Not for the faint of heart. The pernickety factor finds much to roll her eyes at. You find the battered suitcase underneath a large tabby cat. It yowls sleepily. The cat could belong to the magician, or could have just crept in here for a nap. A garnet-studded collar reads, Monsieur Francois. It looks up at you expectantly. Bring the cat with you along with the suitcase. The humiliated magician might wish to see it again. Monsieur Francois might like an adventure. Yeah, we're bringing the cat. Monsieur Francois, welcome aboard. The pernickety factor gives you a look of abject disbelief when you ask her to find a suitable box to carry the cat in. Monsieur Francois proves a very amiable traveler, however, and purrs all the way back to your locomotive. Your cook is less than thrilled at having another mouth to feed. Oh, look at that guy! He's so cute. Is Francois yawning or upset, like hissing? Or meowing loudly at us? Found the humiliated magician's suitcase. Return to Palmyra and Plenty to continue your investigation. Okay. Let's attend a parade. It is apparently the Feast of the Red Saint. If we missed, I wonder if we've missed our opportunity to go to the premiere now because it's been so long. Gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of Port Prosper. The smog of the East End is hidden away by giant posters displaying dragons in varying degrees of vivisection. The cramped streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade about the amusements. Promenade? While impoverished East Enders work the stalls and huddle by the chestnut fires for warmth. A painted dragon pursued by knights is chased through the crowds to a chorus of, "Ho, the riding!" Mingle with the West Enders, mingle with the East Enders. Fraternize with everyone. Lurking in the tents or manning the stalls in the side streets or scowling at the passing gentry. They seem more your level. Yes, we're gonna mingle with the East Enders. I'd like to find out more about why they don't get along with the Londoners. Oi, the wide-eyed East Ender elbows his comrade somewhere under his jacket. Who's all this then? A crowd gathers from out of the shadows. You're subjected to a number of looks that, if not quite filthy, or at least grubby. Eventually, I understand that they're like poor, but I want to understand more about how they're being repressed. Eventually, the huddles disperses. The first East Enders extends a thin hand, lined and worn. S a good sign you wanted to talk to us. Okay. You spend the afternoon watching vaudeville players satirize the Red Saint. And to be honest, it's probably more fun over there too. And his dragon in and out. You spend the afternoon watching vaudeville players satirize the Red Saint and his dragon in and out of the way tent, followed by a hearty supper of roast chestnuts and almost palatable ale down by the station. We're tolerated by the impoverished East Enders. A hue and cry goes up on the Mornington Aberthat span. A thief at the Admiral Nelson. The guards will not be kind. Huh? Its narrow streets huddle in the... What? It says, its narrow streets huddle in the shadow of a great crag. Banners display the stony features of a renewed majesty. Are we back at... Oh, we're back at exploring Port Prosper. There's nothing else to do there? Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't a choice of what to do. Okay. There is nothing to do. Offer transport to settlers. Let's do that. Encourage others to seek adventure. A returning Skyfarer is always the center of attention in the East End's pubs. Your tales could inspire listeners to settle at other ports. We have 8 Sky Stories. We want to have 7. And we seem to get them pretty easily, so let's spend 1. Crammed at the feet of a hulking crag. Oh. I guess we weren't able to convince anyone. Did I not pick that? Oh, there we go. A crowd gathers to listen to your tales. For some reason, it didn't go through. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. Crowd gathers to listen to your tales. Your stories of daring escapes and fingernail victories. That sounds like me. Go down almost as well as the whiskey. Ambition dawns in several bloodshot eyes. Some might even follow through on it when sober. You will now be able to offer another settler transport. Okay. An opportunity. Transport a settler. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station, eager to make their fortunes amongst the stars. Let's do that. I simply must move to Titania. From everything I've been given to understand, it's altogether divine. Except for the swarms of bees. Massive, gigantic bees. She rushes into your vessel as soon as you finish shaking hands. Excellent. I'll stay out of your way then. You'll hardly even notice me. Any luck and you'll forget I'm even there. Or even here. Okay. Can I do anything to lower my terror? Oh, we can help them out. Deliver the materials. If we bring coarser nectar and bronzewood. I wish we could track that. Is that in our journal? A new clock tower. They plan to call it the Albert Clock, in memory of the departed Prince Consort. But there's a way to go yet. The roof isn't finished, and the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. So now that we've dropped the fastidious inspector here, I think this has shown up. Ask the horse foreman what they need. Perhaps you can secure it. I'm down for this. Instructions. Bronzewood, the foreman wheezes bluntly. 1 consignment. They sell it at Trader's Wood in Palmier and Plenty's, I hear. And a gourd of chorister nectar, too. This bunch of workshy ingrates. Oh, workshy. This bunch of workshy ingrates need constant shouting at. After you've been reading out loud for an hour, sometimes you screw up some words. And my voice has given up the ghost. Some nectar should have me bellowing again like a champion. Caroline's your best bet there. Or Titania, the flower town. We'll pay like... It sounds like we're probably heading to Titania next. If you can purchase the necessary goods and return them to Port Prosper, you'll make a tidy profit. Be warned, the materials aren't cheap and they'll occupy space in your hold. Yes. Okay. Has that appeared in our journal now? The Albert clock, yes. I'm gonna kind of keep the things open that I'm interested in doing right now. No. Last voyage. Helping the circus. Special delivery from London. Oh, I should go to the Albion transit relay while I'm here. At the very least, if not, go over to Albion. Through Jane's Vengeance, I got in the back of my mind all the time. Okay, so we have to go back to Palmier and Plenty. We have to get this stuff. We can get that stuff on the way. That's completed. So I guess what we want to do is probably go to Magdalene's. What is it they sell there again? I can't click on it. Weird. It's not letting me click on anything. Maybe it's because I'm in port. Finish that off. New Winchester, drop off our port reports. Plenty, Titania. Hybris probably, because we're going to be able to complete continue our investigation into the missing colonists. Somehow get Bronzewood with the nectar to come back to Port Prosper. I also kind of want to go to Albion, but maybe it's not going to happen next time like I thought it would. Okay. Do we need to get anything here before I take off? Our hold is full, so I guess not. And I don't have anything to sell. You know what? I think we should take his offer now, so we can collect nameplates of both. Reconsider the chairman's offer. Tacketing nameplates to the chairman to earn rewards. So we've accepted his offer for the Tacketing locomotive, so I could just destroy both sides of the fight. And profit off of this war as much as possible. Well, trying to keep things even. We don't want one side to really win out, although I'd rather have the Tacketies win out. I think Luckless gets along better with the Tacketies than the damn stovepipes. I don't want to hear anything in the comment section from you damn stovepipes. Let's go over to the transit relay real quick. And see if we can pick up those supplies. I don't know if it's going to take up a spot in our holds. A stone edifice, scintillant with sigils, is encased in a contrivance contrivance of steel and brass. This is a Singh-Jenkins relay, allowing transport via a loophole in some cosmic mandate across the sunless waste to a far-flung district of heaven. This one leads to Albion, the heart of the new British Empire and the seat of Her Renewed Majesty Queen Victoria. Check on the delayed package. It turns out that the previous courier was detained for having the wrong paperwork. Fortunately, the goods were impounded on this side of the relay. So no impounded goods. Special delivery from London. I don't think it's going to take up a slot. Sign here. The board customs official is glad to clear some space in their cramped office. As long as you don't want to travel between regions without the appropriate paperwork, they couldn't care much less about cargo. This package has been serving double duty as a card table for the last week, but now it's yours, and the people of Magdalen's will be glad to receive it. So this gives us another reason to go to Magdalen's. Excellent. Bribe the superintendent to give you a travel permit. Submit the paperwork required for a travel permit. Remain in the reach. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to remain here again and travel to Magdalen's next time. Maybe do some more exploring around here. Head back to the Circus, Titania, New Winchester, drop off some port reports, Avon, and probably back to Port Prosper. And maybe at that time, we're going to have gathered enough funds to buy a new ship or do some more upgrades or both. That would be great. But I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to keep to a daily upload schedule. It's proving more difficult than I thought, but I'm doing my best. I really enjoy playing this game, and I'm really loving reading all of your comments. I try to incorporate your stories and things as much as possible into the playthrough, because it's just some of the writing's so great, and some of the comments, some of the things you guys are telling me is so awesome, and I love the passion that all of you are showing for this world in this game. And there's so much to discover still, and it's just, I'm excited every time I go into a port, even if I've been there before, because something different seems to happen. And we're going to experience that over and over and over again. And in the back of my mind is like, how long is Captain Luckless going to live for, right? Because this game is kind of, it's part of the design is like dying and then passing on what you've gained and what you've learned to the next captain. So how long am I going to survive for? I don't know. We'll find out. This is Captain Luckless signing off for now. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.